Hey, Habs fans, are you feeling a rush of calculated excitement mixed with a sense of urgency right now? What if I told you that the Montreal Canadiens are deep in the trade market, with GM Kent Hughes eyeing a blockbuster Plan B in Ryan O'Reilly, the veteran Stanley Cup winning center from the Nashville Predators, to solve our top six center depth issues? With fresh rumors surfacing as of November 7th, 2025, O'Reilly has emerged as a logical and elite target to bolster Montreal's lineup. Today, we're diving deep into this compelling speculation, exploring O'Reilly's potential to transform the Habs, dissecting the cost and competition, and debating if this is the smart, safe move to elevate our contention hopes. Let's unpack this high-impact rumor and see if Hughes can secure a game-changer. Let's set the stage with the sizzling buzz that's heating up the NHL trade landscape. The Canadiens, off to a promising 3-1-0 start in the 2025-26 season after a playoff return last year, are determined to address a lingering need for a reliable top-six center, particularly a second-line pivot behind Nick Suzuki to balance offensive and defensive responsibilities. With over $38 million in projected cap space for 2026-27 after shedding Carey Price's contract, Hughes has the financial flexibility to pursue significant additions. Enter Ryan O'Reilly, the 34-year-old forward for Predators, who has surfaced as a prime target for Montreal amid Nashville's potential willingness to sell veteran assets. While other names like Pavel Zacha have dominated headlines, O'Reilly stands out as a more viable option in this latest wave of speculation. Now, let's dive into why Ryan O'Reilly is such a perfect fit for the Canadiens. A proven champion with a Stanley Cup and Conn Smythe Trophy playoff MVP. From his 2019 run with St. Louis, O'Reilly brings elite two-way play, ranking among the league's best in faceoffs, excelling as a penalty killer, and offering unmatched locker room leadership. At 34, he remains a reliable producer, capable of anchoring a second line with talents like Ivan Demidov and Patrick Lane, while alleviating defensive pressure on Suzuki and freeing up Cole Caulfield for offensive focus. His style aligns seamlessly with Martin St. Louis' emphasis on structure and grit, making him a mentor for young stars like Demidov. As analysts note, O'Reilly is a win-now move, signaling to the league that Montreal is ready to compete today while still building for tomorrow. Let's imagine O'Reilly's impact on Montreal's lineup. Slotting him as a second-line center alongside Demidov and Lane would create a balanced, dynamic trio, blending O'Reilly's face-off prowess and playmaking with Demidov's creativity and Lane's lethal shot. Picture him winning key draws in the defensive zone, shutting down opposing top lines on the penalty kill, or dishing to Demidov for clutch goals. His two-way excellence would stabilize the middle six. Paired with Suzuki's elite play, the Habs would boast a devastating 1-2 punch at center, giving St. Louis tactical depth for a playoff push. Beyond stats, his championship pedigree and professionalism, as highlighted by analysts, would instill a winning mentality in a young roster, potentially turning the Bell Center into a fortress of resilience and skill. Of course, securing O'Reilly comes with notable costs and competitive challenges, though it's seen as more feasible than other targets. Under a contract with manageable $4.5 million annual cap hit, though the exact term isn't specified in a rumor, it's likely through 2026-27 based on his current deal. O'Reilly fits within Montreal's cap space, avoiding the long-term financial risks of alternatives like Nazem Kadri. The trade cost, however, could include a 2026 second or a third-round pick and a defensive prospect like Adam Engstrom or Owen Beck, a reasonable but still significant price for a veteran. Analysts argue O'Reilly is more viable than Kadri due to no disciplinary baggage, or Zacha, no rival negotiation complexity, especially as Nashville may be in sell mode. Yet, competition looms. Rumors link O'Reilly to a reunion with coach Craig Berube in Toronto, meaning Hughes must act swiftly to outmaneuver the Maple Leafs. Let's dig into the risks and counterarguments fueling the debate, though they're less daunting than with other targets. While O'Reilly's $4.5 million cap hit is manageable, committing to a 34-year-old, even for a shorter term, carries a slight risk of declining production, potentially limiting future flexibility for extensions to stars like Slavkovsky or Hudson. Trading a mid-round pick and a prospect depletes assets, though not as severely as blockbuster deals for younger stars might. There's also the chance he doesn't fully mesh with St. Louis' system or adapt to Montreal's high-pressure market, though his consummate professional reputation mitigates cultural concerns compared to someone like Kadri. For Nashville, moving O'Reilly aligns with veteran sell-off, but they'll demand value for a proven leader, adding slight negotiation complexity. This isn't a high-risk gamble. It's a calculated bet with a strong safety net. Let's step back and assess the broader implications. If the Canadiens landed Ryan O'Reilly, it would signal a powerful blend of win-now ambition and strategic prudence, positioning Hughes as a GM ready to compete immediately while mentoring a youthful core alongside Suzuki and Demidov. It's not just about filling the second-line center role. It's about adding championship grit, defensive reliability, and leadership to a roster on the cusp of contention. For Nashville, trading O'Reilly would provide assets for their retool, a pragmatic move if they pivot to youth. As the rumor concludes, this would be the smartest and safest play Hughes could make, offering a veteran anchor without the baggage of other targets. With Toronto in the mix, the window to act is narrow, but the fit feels too ideal to pass up. As we wrap this up, I'm brimming with optimism over the prospect of Ryan O'Reilly joining the Canadiens, a move that could perfectly balance our present and future aspirations, even as competition looms. This trade rumor, targeting a proven veteran center from Nashville to solve Montreal's depth issues, feels like a brilliant low-risk, high-reward opportunity for Kent Hughes. O'Reilly's two-way excellence, leadership, and playoff pedigree could be the missing piece to elevate our Stanley Cup hopes, while his $4.5 million cap hit and professional reputation make him a safer bet than flashier names. Whether this materializes or remains compelling what-if, it's a reminder that the Habs are poised to make impactful moves to reclaim their legacy. For now, the speculation keeps the fire burning as we await Hughes' next chess play. So, Habs Nation, I'm turning this over to you. Would you support Kent Hughes trading a mid-round pick and a prospect for Ryan O'Reilly to solidify our second line and add championship experience? Or should we hold off for a younger, long-term target? Drop your enthusiastic takes and cautious thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to see if this rumor sparks the same hope and debate in you as it does in me. And if the thought of O'Reilly in blue, Blanc et Rouge has you pumped, hit that like button to show your support. Let's keep this conversation roaring as we watch the Habs chase greatness in 2025-26. Until next time, keep believing in Bleed Blue, Blanc et Rouge.